Hang on. I didn't feel confident in that one. What up, friends? How are you doing? Good morning. Happy Saturday, friends. I went to sleep last night, like at 8 o'clock. Okay. 8 o'clock, I went to sleep. And now look at me, up like a crazy person. This is the day I'm supposed to sleep in. Anyways, I had a great, I slept so good. Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah, okay. So, hi, how are you? So, the plan was to go to work today because I got to make up the hours I missed, since I missed a day of work. So, um, we'll see what time I go. Or I might just go in tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Because I think it's raining outside. I drive very far to work. So there's that. Okay. So gone are the days of poor me, gone. Gone are the days of me popping off on motherfuckers on the internet. That era of my life is over. I think we go through phases in life where we are, especially if you're the type of person that's had a lot happen to them, okay? Sometimes we wonder why. Why do things happen to me? Okay. Did I do everything? Well, this is what I think now. Okay. This is what I think now. Before, for many years, I was like, man, life sucks. Life is so hard. Life is life in, okay? Life is life in me, okay? And I used to think like this is life. It just always sucks and it's never good. And this is the life that I was dealt. This is why I have to suffer so much. Okay. Those days are gone. Okay. I am no longer in that state of mind anymore. All my life I had to fight, but not no more. I don't fight no more. I don't want to fight anybody, to be honest with you. But need be, if I gotta put a motherfucker in their place, I will. Okay, don't get it twisted. I'm always gonna be that bitch. Okay, but these days I'm very cool, calm, I'm very chill, back to my natural state. This is how I was when I was a child, okay? And then once life started lifing me, I started becoming this very angry person, okay, that would just go off like fast, okay? I would just go off on anybody, anytime, anywhere. Okay. So, yeah, those days are over for me. That era of my life is over. I'm happy to say. And also, I'm more of a just, I appreciate things that happen to me. Understand that people go through things in life. I'm not the only person. A lot of people go through things in life, and people go through things worse than me. Okay. People have gone through worse than I've gone through. Okay. And that is the story for so many millions of people walking this, billions of people walking this earth. Okay. Everybody has had shit happen to them. Okay. What we do with that is what becomes us, right? So if I were to continue to be this angry, spiteful person, ready to kick anybody's ass any minute, you know, I would still be in that miserable mindset. But since I changed my mindset and I no longer feel sorry for myself for what has happened because there's certain things I still don't have, right? I did say that I wish I had somebody who could relate to me, that I could bare my soul to. I wish. I don't have that, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure, maybe, hopefully, that'll come later, okay? But I'm no longer angry for that because people can bare their soul to me. People bare their soul to me every single day, every day. And it would be awesome if I could have that, you know what I mean? It would be so awesome. But there's also that aspect of, do I trust somebody to tell you? Because anytime I've told, this is why I'm so like Like, I don't tell people so many things. I keep things, private, because I never, any time in my life that I have shared anything with anybody, just a minute fraction of what's happened to me, it's come and they've thrown it in my face later. That's another reason I keep forgetting to mention that when I say that. It's been thrown at me, or they just don't understand me, So I just avoid, I just keep that all to myself. Okay. I just keep it to myself. Okay. I just talk to God. Okay. God already knows, so God won't judge me. Okay. So since I let go of that, it was kind of like bitterness. Okay. Kind of like bitterness. And I was kind of jealous of the people that were able to talk to me with no filter, no judgment. Like I actually was kind of jealous of those people because I'm able to accept that type of information and not even bat an eye. You know what I mean? I like, one day I'll have my person that'll be able to hear me out. Just hear me out, no judgment, okay? But anyways, so yeah. So once I changed that in my brain, in my mind, it changed for me, because I was at this point where I was just so mad all the time because first of all, rumors were spread about me. Okay, spread about me and my goodies. They spread lies about me and my goodies. That sounds funny. And I was like, no, it's a lie. So I was mad because no matter what, no matter how much resistance I gave people, you know, blocking, like avoiding, things, people, like staying celibate, they were still talking shit about me, you know what I mean? And that really angered me. But in the end, I knew what was true, what was not true. And I knew eventually it would come out. And if it didn't, I really didn't care because I know what the fuck it is. And can't nobody describe me. Can't nobody say, and honestly, since people have been watching me, you all know I'm a very closed off person. I don't really open myself up. It's very rare for me to open myself up to people, If I let you in real life, that's like rare. I must really feel a vibe. You know what I mean? But just the fact that it was lies. It was the lies. It's okay. I got over it, and I was like, "What are you gonna continue being mad, or what are you gonna do? Nobody believes you anyways. So you're talking to the wall, basically." So I had to let it go and move on and continue being fabulous. And that's what I've done. And since I've let it go, it doesn't even bother me anymore because I know what's true and what isn't. And I think my voice speaks for itself. All that I posted this year, okay? And you can tell the type of character I am. I'm not a fake ass bitch. I'm very truthful. I'm honest. I hold myself accountable, okay? So I understood that everything in my life happened for a reason. I understand every single betrayal, heartbreak, whatever, everything happened, has been happening to me my whole life for a specific reason. I understand that now. Okay. So it's part of the journey. Okay. So I understand that. And once I started understanding that, is when life started being beautiful for me. I started appreciating things a lot more, and I recognized how blessed I truly am. I'm a very, very blessed. I used to call it luck. I used to say I'm a very lucky person. I have a lot of good things always happen to me. I just have that luck. That's what I used to say, but no, it's not luck. It's being blessed. I'm very blessed, okay? And everything always turns out in my benefit, always, because I'm a good hearted, truthful, pure hearted person. Like, I don't have any ill intentions for anybody, okay? And I never have. Even when I was, feeling sorry for myself, I would never hurt anybody, ever. I would hurt myself all the time. all the time self sabotage myself before I would hurt anybody. Okay. And that is the truth. And if anybody ever says I hurt them intentionally or even accidentally, that's a lie because I don't do that. I do not. It was always in defense of myself or it was because they hurt somebody I knew, you know? It's never, I never just go start picking on people. No, it has to start with me and it was self defense, okay? Which wasn't right in either way. You know, you're supposed to ignore that type of thing. And once I started ignoring it and not entertaining the stupidity of some people, it's cool. Life is great, you know, it's great. It's great. And what I feel bad for is for the people that have that light on me, what they go through after lying on me. Anytime you do anything bad to somebody, oh, you're going to get that back and then some. And you're going to keep getting it back and until you either come forward and be truthful or apologize or something. If you don't do anything, it's gonna you're just gonna continually be in this rut of despair that you created for yourself by saying or lying about me or anybody, not just me, like anybody. It's going to continue to happen until you clear your soul, you know what I mean? And that's not my fault, okay? I've admitted my wrongs, I've admitted what I've done, I admit everything, okay? I'm I don't need that. That's how I was able to clear like most of my karma, you know. You have to clear your karma in order to clear your soul, you know what I mean? You have to put it all out there, you know what I mean? And that's what I've done. And that's why not everything good happens to me is because is because of me and my actions. You know what I mean? Basically, you're responsible for your own actions. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, but anyway, so once I let that go, you know, everything started being like the air outside just started smelling sweeter. Like everything was so freeing, you know, and that's the best way I can just describe it. You know, like it's just so beautiful. But that era of my life of me going off of motherfuckers online is that era of my life is gone, and I'm happy for that. I'm happy it's gone, and and a lot of people even say when they see me like in real life, they're like, there's just something so peaceful about you. There's like, you know, all those burdens I carried for all of those years of all everything that's happened to me in my life. I let all that go. I did, because you have to forgive people for what they've done to you in your life in order to live a much better, fuller life. Because when you're carrying all of that stuff that's happened to you and you're not forgiving people, you're carrying all that baggage on you, on your shoulders, on your back. You know, you're carrying it all and it drags you down, you know? So you must let it go. Not only for that, if you want to be forgiven for the stuff you've done, because we're not perfect, we've all done stuff in our lifetime, okay? I'm not saying I've never done shit, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I wanted to be forgiven for the fucked up shit I did in my lifetime, I gotta forgive motherfuckers too, okay? It's a two-way street. You have to understand hurt people hurt people. People do things to you because of the way they feel about themselves. It's not on you. And so no matter what people were saying about me, that was a reflection of themselves. They were saying whatever about my treats, about my goodies. You know, they were saying whatever, but that was because they were feeling ways about themselves and how they spread themselves out to everybody. Okay? That wasn't on me, even though they were talking about me and they were telling people with all this stuff, like if it was true, that I had to forgive that person too, even though this was the worst part of my life, was people believing these rumors and stuff like that. It really hurt me, but honestly only people that really truly mean anything to me will believe me, and the ones that don't, well, they're not for me then, right? That's their shit. That's what they gotta go back and forth. Is she or is she not? Did she? You know, that's them. I know what I'm standing in my truth, and that's it. That's it. I forgive whoever decided to say these extra things about me that aren't even true. And the messed up thing is, these people, they've never even met me. This is just based on stuff I posted online. You know what I mean? So I had to let that go. Those are issues within themselves. Okay. I would never go that hard on somebody that I never knew, and just start spreading this rumor out of nowhere. You know what I mean? That's just me. I've never been that type of person. I would have, if somebody would have told me something about somebody else, and I would have been like, oh, cool. I wouldn't go out of my way to make this person miserable. I know that. I've just never been that type of person. But some of these people were dedicated to make my life miserable. And thank you for the lesson. Thank you for the life lesson. And I forgive you. And I moved on from that. You know what I mean? Anywho, all I'm saying is just to let shit go. Okay, we can't evolve in life if we let all this stuff, this baggage, drag us down. If things didn't work out for you, like if certain things you wanted didn't work out for you, it's for a reason. It's because it's not for you. Okay, it's not for you, and something better will come along. And I did mention this about my spiritual journey. I did say it was a soulmate journey. Okay, I won't say specifically which one. The ones that know, know. Okay. But now this is the way it works in a soulmate journey, because in life sometimes we meet people that are soulmates. We have we have connections, like, we're just connected some way, somehow. Okay. And if for some reason, because it takes two people to be in agreement in order for things to work out in the 3D, okay? And if for some reason they can't get on the same page, okay? Even though you have a soul connection with this person, if that person doesn't basically doesn't get their shit together or whatever, or doesn't meet you where your vibration is, then you will meet somebody else that's also, because you have several soulmates in your life. You don't just have the one. You know what I mean? There's just other options. Okay, so if they're unable to meet you where you are at, or whatever happens to them, whatever, then somebody else who does match your vibration will come your way and approach you. You know what I mean? So it's a very kind of like, it's been a crazy year. Okay. It's a crazy, it's a very crazy, but I'm very knowledgeable about it more now than it was a year ago. I am thankful for that. And it comes to you, like, things come, because I didn't know anything about none of this stuff. Okay. I don't pretend like I know everything. There's a lot of things I still don't know, but the stuff that I've learned, and in the times that I've learned it, it's like all like steps. Like you're just going through these phases and steps, and you just kind of like follow it with your intuition. It's just crazy. All I gotta say is so crazy, but it's very eye opening. And in the end, you become whole as a person. So you actually don't even need anybody to complete you, because you're complete in yourself. You know what I mean? But in order, because God, the way God works is, God doesn't want you to be alone. God wants you to find your partner, your perfect person, your other half, your equal, right? So we're not supposed to be single, but there is a time in your life where you do have to be single, which is after relationships, after breakups, after you have to gather yourself, bring yourself back to reality as to what you like, because you lose yourself in relationships, right? So you do have to have that period of time after a relationship to be. Some people it's not as long as others, okay? I had some fucked up shit going on with me, okay? We all know I'm crazy, okay? But so it took me longer to become this sound minded person that I am now. So it took me longer. And then also I had other goals I had to meet, but so that's why it's taking so long. But and that was just me holding myself back. But in the end, I do believe I'm going to be with my equal, whether it's who I originally thought it was or if it wasn't. Like I said, if somebody is unable to meet you where you are at, somebody else will come along. You know what I mean? So I know in the end I'm not going to be alone. I already know that, like, 1,000% sure I'm not going to be alone. You know what I mean? So that was never an issue, which was, this taking a whole year to just be by yourself. It's a lot. Actually, it's been more than a year. I keep saying it's a year, but it's been more than a year, but it's a lot. But when you're not, that's not your main focus, and your main focus is yourself, the time doesn't even matter. That's gone, because you've been growing this whole time. I've been learning this whole time, and I've been evolving as a person. You know what I mean? I know that's probably going to go over somebody else's heads, but anyways, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye bye.